could we possibly see Lando Calrissian?
Oh, you tricky bastard! That's not Spectre
You
7.
did this as we were.
That's right. I did this just to tick you off, man.
No.
I don't know, man.
No, I think we see the legacy characters potentially in the end, but I think they're really going to leave it with the Rebels. I think if we see anybody, it's going to be more Mandalorian.
If we, I think it's be Leia if we see anybody.
Leia has to be part of it, and Mon Mothma is going to be part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an unfortunate turn of events.
Lando would be interesting, though. I mean,
he would be. I mean,
they all have history except Han, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So okay, that's one aspect, but here's basically the supporting cast right here. All right, you've got, of course, Hondo Ohnaka. He's a pirate scum. He's basically, I mean, there's a line in one of the final episodes of the show where Hondo says, "There's nothing he wouldn't do for Ezra."
For that boy,
right?
For that boy, right? And I honestly think if we're going to get a live action Hondo, this is the series to do it.
And he could take the place of Talon Card in the Heir to the Empire part, where
Absolutely.
they have the outlaw support.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Honda or we riot.
Yeah,
Hondo or we riot.
That's right. Of course, we know we're getting Ahsoka Tano. She was the first Fulcrum. I mean, the show's named after her, so that's a given.
Yeah,
Captain
and we'll get into. Well, I'm sorry. We'll get into Ahsoka as far as the essentials when next week when we break down the episodes and everything. Why she's important in Rebels, and what propels her to go into this her season 2. But she's definitely in Rebels. Kicks ass in it too. This is what I really love Ahsoka.
Yeah. Captain Rex, Clone Wars veteran. We know that, what's his ass, the actor? He is, Jesus, why can't I think of his name right now?
Tamura
Morrison. Thank you. Yeah. He's primed. He's ready. He'll do pretty much anything as long as you hand him the armor. He'll get in there and do his voice. And, now I'm hoping we see Rex.
At this point, okay, we talked about Force Ghosts a little while ago. Has there ever been a rule, or do we know anywhere, I can't think anywhere even in Legends, where a non-Force user saw a Force Ghost?
Oh,
anybody?
I don't think so.
Because a non-Force user seeing a Force Ghost.
Sure. No, have we seen it?
Yeah, because kind of what I thought in my world would be a kind of a reunion of Clone Wars at some point, right? Where in the end kind of thing. So if we don't get the just Luke and Ahsoka with Anakin talking in the end, a combination of we just won the final battle, this is finally done, let's lay this all to rest type of thing, and Anakin's there with Rex and Ahsoka. That would map out pretty well.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. I thought you were asking if it was possible, not.
Well, I don't know if it could be. I don't know. I mean, I would assume the Force Ghost itself would kind of know all the ins and outs, but since we've
I don't think so, and here's why. Because whenever Yoda was telling Obi-Wan, I need you to learn how to commune with the dead, how to speak. There's a level of training in order to become a Force Ghost and to communicate with Force Ghosts, I think. But then again, Luke could just, of course, see a ghost. So, retconning in Star Wars is a thing. Who knows?
Yeah, it's true, because Luke just saw ghosts.
Not clear.
But nobody else did. Right?
Yeah.
So, which...
Leia says, what are you looking at?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's cool that it's not clear, because there could be rules that we haven't tapped into yet. You know what I mean? It's not like those rules as far as it was just learned by Yoda, by Qui-Gon and stuff to become a Force Ghost and to see him. So not all of the rules and regulations are been written yet. It was just something they tapped into. So it is something that could be explored and really we can go further with that, So
it was. I remember in Legends, basically if a Force user died, they were a ghost. Dark side, light side didn't matter. If you were a Force user, boom, you were a ghost. And there was something kind of cool about that. But then they made it a thing, though. So now it's a thing. So it's not just
Well, it was also that dark side couldn't be a ghost. the dark side held you back from being a ghost. Right?
Yeah,
they could only come back in holocrons.
Yeah, Old Republic era was they would trap their essence.
Only after the prequels, because in the beginning that is not necessarily true. That is not true at all. As a matter of fact, if you go to like Tales of the Jedi, where you had the old Sith, Freedon Nad, and all those other Sith characters that were Force ghosts that were leading Exar Kun and Eula Keldroma to the dark side. So now that is definitely something that happened after the prequels. Once it was written, once it was made complicated, then it stopped happening. So yeah. Anyway, so then we've got, of course, Agent Callus, who's a former Imperial agent who defected to become the second Fulcrum.
Yeah.
I
want to see him.
Yeah. The dude that went from one of the exterminators of the Lasat people to actually being like best friends with Zeb.
And join the rebels, right?
Well, and it would track. He'd be doing the same thing Zeb is doing now. Because if they went to Lasat together, he's not going to stay back on Lasat with Zeb's family while Zeb's out here fighting.
Yeah.
So it tracks that he'll be out here with them.
Hell yeah.
Right. It'd be interesting though to see what they did, because he has a very distinctive voice, and they cannot use the same guy as the actor for Agent Callus.
Right.
No.
So yeah, that would be
would be
very bad. That would be very bad.
I mean, it's not, to me, it's not make or break. I mean, they could just reinvent them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make that voice, right? Somebody can mimic that voice pretty good.
Yeah.
Better that than the alternative.
Yeah.
Then we've got AP5, who is Chopper's best friend and sparring partner.
Let's go. This dude is awesome.
This character, he is basically Severus Snape in droid form. The voice, the tonality, some of the things he says. He's a great droid character.
You ever seen that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? That droid that's in it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there we go.
Always like depressed, but I mean, this guy's like Sheldon Cooper. This is the Sheldon Cooper of droids.
There you go.
No, I love him. I hope AB5 is here, and
I do too.
Again,
man.
He's the 3PO to Chopper's R2. It's perfect.
Exactly.
They're perfect.
Right.
Then Chris, do you want to take Spectre 7?
You want to take the monstrosity that's Spectre 7?
Oh no, you can go. Oh, I mean Jason Syndulla. There you go. We know
Syndulla.
Yeah, we know Mr. Spectre 7 is here. Hey, 7. Oh god, all through those 6 and other people to get to 7. But yeah, Jason Syndulla, the offspring, the illegitimate son of Hera and Kanan, supposedly going to be a Force user, I'm assuming.
Is my screen frozen?
It's on a supporting cast, right?
Yeah, it's on supporting cast.
So yeah, it's frozen probably.
Yeah.
Oh no! I thought you had made a 7. That's why I was like,
oh no!
Where is he at?
No.
But what bugged me in Rebels was this picture you have up here, right? Because we even talked about it then. Why the tan skin and green hair? It doesn't make any sense, because Kanan has brown hair and Hera doesn't have hair. Right. So why are we greening it? It should be green hair, green skin, brown hair. So in the Lego, it looks like it's going to be brown. I'm hoping right here it's just Sabine messing with it.
Could be.
He got into Sabine's stuff. Is what he
that
did.
Would be kind of cool.
so many jokes right now that I can't do because we're PG-13.